when Aaron Rodgers says what he says, you believe him. He sounds like he means it.
Done that.
Yeah.
Been there, not necessarily the not going to make the playoffs, relax, all that, but I've been there where I've lost games and I didn't play up to my expectations, and I know what I did wrong, and I know how to fix it. So I'm chill. I know what this is. I know what happened. I don't need people out in the universe trying to dissect my game, is what he's saying to us right now.
And that makes sense. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has lost a lot of games. This game though, versus Saints, he got embarrassed. Like, I hear what everybody's saying, okay? Like, that was a blitzing. We're walking away talking about Jameis Winston being in the MVP conversation after one game. You know, that performance. And it's not like he threw for a ton of yardage in that game. Like, that's the biggest drastic difference between the two in that ballgame.
Yeah, but like I said in our rejoin there is, I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is going to be a repeat offender on a consistent basis.
What about the defense, though? Because both sides of the ball, they got torched.
I don't think that the defense is going to be repeat offenders.
So what happened, Key? Like, the season starts. It's one thing if Aaron Rodgers, only 7 padded practices and all that, but the defense gave up 35 points, whatever it was.
Yeah, but it just, that was just it that day. For whatever reason, teams sometimes and players sometimes get stuck in the mud. What that means is they don't get moving. They're neutral. They can't get going. They're playing in Jacksonville. It really isn't New Orleans. Even though it's a New Orleans home game, it's at a different stadium. They're like, it's a fog. And then once it starts to unravel, it's like, we're never going to get back in the game again. It's over. It's 28-0 or whatever the score was. And so now you sitting there, you like, all right, well, it's a wrap. Let's just move on because we got 16 more games.
Jay, you look skeptical.
It just sounds like and I hear what Key's saying. It sounds like a lot of excuses to me. And I get that sometimes you get blitz, things happen, right? It just felt like there wasn't a fight. And I'm not saying there can't be fight moving forward, obviously, because this team just got to the NFC Championship multiple years in a row. Like, I get it.
I know you don't think, and I know you don't think this is a bad football team.
No, I didn't say that.
I know you did. I said I know you just don't think it's a bad football team, and because of that, they're going to be okay.
Yeah. But I think that's why.
If you remove Aaron Rodgers from the equation,
oh yeah. But I think that's why I do feel some sort of way about it, Key, because I don't think they're a bad football team. I think they're a really good football team, which makes it that large of a loss. That makes it a little bit concerning for me.
You know why I'm not concerned? Let's say they even lost to the Lions, and then they lose to San Francisco on the road, and then they lose to San Francisco on the road, and then they lose to the Steelers at Pittsburgh, right? You know
so you get ready to have them at 0-4?
I'm saying no. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, but I'm saying
if they did, they're still going to win this. They're still going to win the division. They're still going to win that division 0-4. Who's going to take that division from Aaron Rodgers and the Packers over the next?
Yeah,
they got 17 regular season games this year.
If they go 0-4, and I know it's hypothetical, but if they win 0-4, then they're going to lose the division because at that point they're going to lose the team.
They might. Well, they'll win if they go 0-4. They're going to win double digits this year. That's what I'm saying.
They're going to win double. They're going to lose at least 4 games this year, regardless.
Right.
If they go 0-4, they're going to drop 4 games. It's just what happens in the National Football League.
Rodgers should be able to get in the zone versus Detroit. Get in the zone is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. And Rodgers' last 2 games following blowout losses, 2020 Week 6, they lost to the Bucs. Remember, the Bucs kicked their teeth in 38-10. Next week, Week 7, the Packers beat the Texans 35-20. Rodgers had 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. In Week 12, 2019, Packers lost to the Niners 37-8. Then in Week 13, they beat the Giants 31-13, 4 TDs, no interceptions.
Great Giant medicine.
Yeah, right. Sounds like they're going to get Rodgers going to go for 4 TDs and no interceptions. That's what it sounds like to me. Which, are we going to do the MVP candidates? I think so, yeah. Which MVP candidate bounces back in Week 2 and gets back to MVP form? Now, we have Lamar Jackson versus the Chiefs. I don't think Lamar should be on the list. The caller mentioned it. I agree with the caller. It shouldn't be on this list. Josh Allen versus the Dolphins. What do you think, Key?
Oh, we doing that? I thought we was getting ready to go to break the way you teased it. I think he bounces back. I do. It'll be interesting to see, though, if the Miami Dolphins switch things up like the Pittsburgh Steelers did against Josh Allen in Week 1, where they mix the coverages up, pre-snap read, post-snap read, give him something different to look at. And that's how you confuse quarterbacks. You give him one thing, he thinking it's man-to-man, all of a sudden it's zone. Or you give him zone and it's man-to-man. You play chess games with him and make him have to think about it, and I think that they will do similar game planning like the Pittsburgh Steelers did.
Can I go one that's maybe not an MVP, but we're looking for a bounce-back game?
Go ahead.
Go Carson Wentz. I know you guys don't think they have a chance against the Rams. I think this is going to be a matchup that's actually going to bold in their favor. I think Frank Reich's going to make some adjustments. I think they're going to have some help on the O-line. I think Carson Wentz actually has a lot in his favor going in. I don't know if
Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate through like week 16 or whatever it was in 2017. I thought he should have been MVP up to that point in the season. Yeah. So it's fair to say bounce back for an MVP candidate with Carson Wentz, I would say.